Well, hello, strangers. It's been a little while, hasn't it? This has been one hectic summer, I can tell you. It's been new grandbaby. It's been family having health issues. Then I brought grandkids home with me, and they stayed for about 3.5 weeks. Love every second of it. I hate it when they go home. It just seems so quiet in the house. But then 2 days after that, my dad passed, and so I had to go back out of state for that. And then planning and all of that, and we just laid him to rest on Monday. So things are finally getting a little bit back to normal. Right when I was going down for the health issues that they were having, when I picked up my grandkids, we were in the middle of getting new countertops. So my kitchen, when they came home, everything was out. It was a disaster area in here. But I'm so happy to have those done. I've been saving forever so I could get them, and there we go. Finally got them. I still want to do some staining. I'm going to make my cabinets maybe a little bit darker. I don't care for the honey oak in here. It's just kind of orangey to me. So I'm going to make them a little bit darker. But that's for another video. While the kids were here, we did a lot of laundry. And so I have got to replace my laundry soap. It's gone. So I make my own, and I like making it where there's not a bunch of scents and things like that, because me and my husband both have sensitive skin. And so I use, let me get my soap here. I buy this Castille soap, and you can get it in different fragrances. Any kind of fragrance you want, they've just about got. So they use organic oils to scent it. So I don't put, some people when they make these, they will put the Downy scent boosters, or I've seen, I can't remember what the other ones are called. But I think Arm & Hammer even makes some. But if you still read them, they have different fragrances and stuff in there, and we just can't do it. So I get these that are organically scented. You will need 3 of these. I get them in a pack of 6 on Amazon. So this lasts me a couple of years, because I only have to do this once every 1 to 1.5 years. So this will last me for a couple of years. You also need, I'm going to make lots of noise, huh? This is a 3-pound, 7-ounce box of Arm & Hammer Super Washing Soda. You will need a 4-pound box of Borax, and you will need a 3.5-pound bag of pure baking soda. That's it. It is very cheap to last you a year. I think that a family of 4 will probably last you a full year, because ours goes about 1.5 years for just me and my husband. But the first thing we have to do is get these bars grated. So the easiest way to do this is with a food processor. Put your grating, whatever that thing is, grating blade on there, and then just grate them up. It always leaves these little pieces, so I'm going to hang on to those, and we'll grate those up in just a second. But for now, I have got to empty this because mine gets so full. I'm just going to put them in my bowl here. that is. All right, so I have all these little pieces like this. Let me get these other ones in here. Now I'm going to put on the blade. That way I can just chop these up. These little pieces that were left. Now, I'm not going to say this is a clean process. You're making a cleaning detergent, but the process of making it is quite messy. I'm so glad I only have to do this once a year. Oops. Get me plugged back in. All right. Now, what's left in here is just some small little beads. See that? That helps get them a little chopped up. But we are going to need to do that to all of these grated pieces as well. But in order to keep this from sticking to that blade and sticking all over the walls of this, I'm going to pour in some of the baking soda. And that just kind of coats it and keeps it from sticking everywhere. I'm just going to do these a little bit at a time. And the rest of these, I'm going to have to pour into something else because I'm going to need this big old bowl. Since I only do this once a year, I always forget exactly what I do. Now I'm just going to pulse these up and grind them up really good. Now when I take this off, that baking soda, it goes everywhere. And pour that over here in this big old pan. And I'm going to keep doing this. I'll put a little more baking soda in here. And some more of the soap. Now that I have all of the soap done, and I'm pouring it all in my big bowl here, I am going to process this superwashing soda because it gets a little clumpy, and I do not want it clumpy. It has got to stay very fine. You hear that? You can hear big chunks of it in there. I'm guessing this is so chunky in here because it has been so humid. This spring we had tons of rain, like tons of rain. I'm hoping I can fit all this in here. Let's see how far it goes. Everywhere, huh? Alright, let's see how that looks. Still have some chunks up here on top. Okay, we're going to do the same thing with this borax. It's already trying to go everywhere. I remember my granny using borax. The last thing is this baking soda. Crazy how the humidity makes everything clump like that. That was the last of it. I'm going to get y'all down here where you can see what I'm doing. So I just dumped everything in this big old bowl. This is the bowl that I use to make my dressing for Thanksgiving and Christmas. Nice and big, so I can stir everything around, get it mixed up really good before I put it in my container. Now I have a 1 gallon container. I had to get that size because that's what fits on the shelf in my laundry room. I have way more than that. It makes about 1.75 gallons, maybe 2 gallons worth. So I just keep the extra in a Ziploc bag. And as I run out, I just add to my jar. I'm going to fill up my little thing here, and this is the kind that I have. I like to make sure that it seals. It keeps it from clumping. because we are so humid here. Little scoop here. This keeps your whites white, doesn't let your colors fade. It smells delicious. Like I say, you can get any flavor that you want. I think I've seen like an orange, citrus, a lavender. This one is almond. That's about all I'm going to put in there. And I found this neat little scoop. It's a 1 tablespoon little scoop. And I just leave it right here. Close it up. And it only takes 1 tablespoon for a load. That is why this lasts so long. Now, on the my husband's uniforms from work, I will put about 1.5 tablespoons in there just because he has a lot of grease on them. And they are pretty stinky. They smell like tires. So, all of the rest of this, I am going to put in a Ziploc bag. And save it until I run out. Using my handy dandy baggie holders. Y'all know I have to use those. They are my extra hands in this kitchen. I always get something all over my countertops. So I just take that extra and scoop it off into my bucket. Now we are good for another year at least. See there? This is a 1-gallon bag. And then I go put this in my laundry room. I will go through and put all of the prices and everything on here and try to figure out. I'm not sure if I'll be able to figure out how much it is per load, but it is pennies per load because this is a lot of laundry soap. And it will last you for quite a while. So, y'all go make you some laundry soap. And I'm so happy to be back with you. We will see you again really soon. Talk to y'all later. Bye.